Okay, good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope everybody's feeling insanely good this morning. My name is Haziq Ali. I'm a revenue acceleration expert. I'm a self esteem development fanatic, starting with my own. And every single morning, Monday through Friday, our whole goal is to help you make more money with your business, help you go further, faster, with less effort. I was just telling my mom this morning how for the last 8, 9 years. She's like, "What class?" I was like, "Yo, the one I've been doing the last 8 or 9 years. No matter where I am in the country, no matter where I am in the world, we still rocking." We were laughing about how I'll be in China and it'll be 7:30 at night over there, and I'll still be doing my training call 7:30 because that'll mean it's 7:30 a.m. here on the East Coast. So I love you all. I hope you have been spreading the word. I hope you've been using the different things that we go over to grow your business. I hope you've been sharing it with other entrepreneurs because God knows the way to learn is to teach. One cool way to learn is to teach it to other people. So to that end, every Monday we do mindset training. Like we give you the best we got on mindset because I truly believe you got to become more before you'll do more. Before you can have more, especially if you want to keep it, right? Then Tuesday is sales tips. It's all about sales. Every Wednesday is marketing. Every Thursday is all about leadership, and then every Friday is Free Coaching Friday. If you'd like to submit questions and whatnot for Free Coaching Friday, make sure you join our newsletter. It's going down today at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you put your name and your email in the box when you go to millionaireminded.com. Go to millionaireminded.com, or you can say it like an affirmation. We are millionaireminded.com. And if you put your name and your email in a box, you will get the world's best newsletter for entrepreneurs. Every single week, we split that thing up into mindset, skill set, and heart set. It's for entrepreneurs of all shapes, sizes, colors, creeds, interest, need, lifestyle, values. You hear what I'm saying? Attitude, desire, across the spectrum. There's going to be something in that newsletter that is going to grow your business. We always have a mindset section, something that'll expand your philosophy and have you thinking about things a different way, perceiving things a different way. There's always a heart set section where we give you a quote from someone famous, someone who is noteworthy. And then we even give you the source that we got the quote from. So you'll be able to click on that and look at the article or check out the book or whatever it is. Really mind expanding. And then, of course, we always have the skill set section. Haziq's technique of the week. Sometimes it'll be a technique about how to close. Sometimes it'll be a technique about how to find new leads for your business. Sometimes it'll be a technique about what to say to your coworkers. I mean, there's always something cool in that section. So go join the newsletter right now. It's coming out at 3:30 p.m. once again today, and I think you're really gonna enjoy it. All right, so now it's time to rep your city. Let them know where you calling in from, man. We got a couple minutes still. Let them know you here. And please like this thing. It's a win-win situation when you like this broadcast because one, you're telling the algorithms what to show you more of. Yeah, I want to see more stuff about making money. So when you like this, it tells them that's what you want to see. Like, don't play with him. Don't play with her. She wants to see stuff about making money, or we're going to lose her to scrolling another network. And they don't want that. They want to show you what you want to see. So make sure you like this thing so you're commanding the algorithm to show you what you want to see. And then also you help us spread the word about all this good stuff we doing out here. So let me shout, oh, what's up, Yuli? Yuli made it in first this morning. Good morning, millionaire. What's up, Nicole? Glad you made it in. Naire is in the house. What's up, Daryl? Samaya made it in. What's up, Kay? Chanel? Keisha Bell is in the house. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Tammy? Good morning, millionaires. My man Paul made it in this morning. That's what I'm talking about, Paul. We're gonna kick it. If not today, then tomorrow, bro. We got some catching up to do. Alan, what's up with you? Kay made it in. Mark Arnold is up in here. Desiree, what's up, Desiree? Let's go, Gwen. Let's go. Okay, Raina. Let's get it, Tina. My man Jeff made it in. Columbus, Ohio is up in here. Can't forget Charlotte, North Carolina. What's up, Kim? Kim made it in this morning. My man D Money. Oh, Jamal Flono made it in this morning. We got a party now, baby. Yeah, and I love how Raina said this. She's like, yo, I know we doing well this morning. Why? Because we on this side of the dirt. That's exactly right. And that's kind of the vibe we on this morning because this is a mindset Monday. We all know we're here to discuss mindset, but I don't know what it is. People always say TGIF, thank God it's Friday, but they never say TGIM. Can somebody give me that in the comments? TGIM, TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. Thank God it's Tuesday. Thank God it's Wednesday. Because we ain't had to be here right now. You know what I'm saying? I want you to imagine for a minute it's Sunday night and you really don't want to go to work. You ain't want to come to work this morning. So there you are, you complaining, you upset, tomorrow's Monday. Suddenly there's a knock on the door. You open the door and there's the Grim Reaper, right? Now, the Grim Reaper loves his job and he whispers to you, I'm here to take you to the other side. He don't really tell you where you about to go, right? You don't know which other side you about to go to. Um, you have no idea where you about to spend you got your hopes, you got your wishes, you got your prayers, but you have no idea which other side you're going to. So after a few minutes, you and the Grim Reaper kind of cool out. You bring that fool in. Y'all have a couple of drinks while y'all watching the NFL Sunday night game. Naturally, the Grim Reaper is a Patriots fan. You probably could have guessed that. You know what I mean? But now it's the fourth quarter. And even though you tried to overserve the Grim Reaper, you realize that fool is already dead. You know? Guess what? Monday looking pretty good now. Monday looking pretty good now. What would you trade for a couple hundred or a couple thousand additional minutes, a couple thousand additional Mondays, a couple thousand additional weeks? What wouldn't you give? Would you take decades of Mondays with no Saturdays at all, no Sundays at all, as long as you can stay here with the people you love? Huh? There are worse things, my point is, than having to go to work on Monday. It's better than brain surgery. It's better than a heart attack. I don't know how many of you are blessed and fortunate to have parents who are old enough to have gone through this, but my mom just now went through a knee replacement surgery. She's not having a ball. I tell you what else, it's better than any of these political situations we see on the cable news channels. Let's get real here, millionaire. If you're fortunate enough to still have your parents, recognize it's likely they have fewer Mondays left than you do. Can I get a witness? This means that you have fewer Mondays with your parent. If you're lucky, you still have your grandparents. But guess what? As of today, you have fewer Mondays with your grandparents. They may even have fewer Mondays than your parents. So if you want to go and call somebody right now, if you want to shoot them a text message real quick, I understand. I'll wait for you. But what I want to do this morning is give you some steps to stop complaining. This is a Mindset Monday. And I don't know what other people do to stop complaining, but I could tell you what I did. I could tell you what worked for me. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't really all that difficult either. First, you just got to pay attention to how much you be complaining. When you recognize you complain more than you realize, your awareness alone might help you chill a little bit. Maybe you'll notice you're complaining in your head and you can stop the words from coming out your mouth before they leave. You can stand down. You can say nothing, right? If you don't have something nice to say, sometimes we can say nothing, right? Ain't no reason for us to be spreading misery. Ain't no reason for us to be ruining everybody else's experience. So I'm going to give you a few of these I want you to vibe out with. I dare you kind of jot these down. Here's the first one, y'all. Remove any offense. Remove any offense. What do we mean by that? What do we mean by remove the offense? Listen, man, if we're going to spend our whole day looking for stuff to take personal, we always going to be busy. You know what I mean? There's always something to take personal. Can I get a witness? Your food is late. Your food is cold when you sat down to rest. You hungry? You got your meal. It wasn't nearly what you expected, right? But what's worse is you take offense. You decide that the chef in the kitchen, they're conspiring to offend you, right? You're making it all about you. If you were to replace offense with empathy, if you were to replace ego with self esteem, you might find yourself wondering why the kitchen's struggling like that. You might find yourself seeing if there's a way you can help out. The other day, me and my son were in this Indian restaurant that's out in Georgia, in a certain part of Georgia, I think Marietta, Smyrna, one of those. We were at this Indian restaurant, and the joint, we had to circle the highway 4 times to even find it. We had put it in the navigation and everything, couldn't find it. When I sat down in there, me and my son realized we'd been in this Indian restaurant before, and it looked exactly like this, completely empty. So what do? We call the owner over and we say, "Hey man, y'all need a sign. Y'all need lights in the parking lot. Are you wondering what's going on here?" I remember another time, I went to a restaurant and someone had gone in the Google Maps and changed their hours, so it looked like they were closed. I'm like, "Wow, what a nifty trick. If I'm competing with this restaurant, I can go in all the other restaurants in the area and just adjust their hours." Do you know you can do that? You can go in your Google Maps and adjust someone else's hours of operation. Is that crazy? Anyway, once you replace this need to complain with a little compassion, right? Now you can make a difference. And what's even more than that, and more to the point that we're talking about, now it's hard to be offended. You can only be offended if you believe you've somehow been harmed. So that's the first one. Remove any offense. Remove any offense. Here's the second one. Recognize when you have no control. This is going to help you stop complaining, millionaire. Recognize when you have no control. There's only 2 types of problems you might have. First type of problem is one that belongs to you. We'll call that a MP, a my problem, right? Check it out. In this case, you can and should do something about whatever is making you want to complain, right? But the second type of problem is a SEP, somebody else's problem, right? If the problem belongs, for instance, to the president of the United States, right? Because why are you watching CNN? You think you can take on some presidential problems? Listen, that's the president's problem. And you need to remember at times like this that he worked real hard to acquire the worst job on planet Earth. You hear me? He got this, right? All you need to know, by the way, about things you can't control is look at how fast presidents age when they get in office, right? I'm talking about Obama went in that joint looking like a little kid, came out that joint looking like a grandpa. You hear what I'm saying? You can spend a lot of time complaining about stuff you have no control over. But the best thing you can do is accept things as they are and let them go without complaining. Somebody give it to me in the comments. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. Yeah, man, that's somebody else's problem. That's somebody else's problem. You hear me? Come on, give it to me. Let go and let God. You remember that, Charmelin? Obama came in looking like the bro and left looking like the pop pop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real, Keisha. For real. Somebody say, let go and let God. That's an important one. Let go and let God. Let's go, Valerie. Let go and let God. Let's get it. Here's the third one I got for you. Focus on solutions. You hear that all the time in personal development. We're all aware at home and at work. Instead of complaining, focus on solutions. Maybe there's some things that you wish you could change about the business you're in. Maybe some things you wish you could change about the industry you're in. Maybe some things you wish you could change about the company that you work with. Here's my suggestion: focus on solutions. Here's my suggestion to you: focus on what can help. Instead of complaining, focus on the resolve. If there's an action you can take instead of complaining, you might find acting starts to reduce your negativity because it causes you to engage your creativity. Somebody say creativity over negativity. Creativity over negativity. Check it out. There's always a viable solution. Remember last Leadership Thursday, we were talking about how 2 most important words in leadership is creativity, there's always a way, and flexibility. There's always more than one way. Millionaires, one of the best ways for you to stop complaining is for you to turn your attention to solving a problem, addressing a challenge, you hear me? Fixing what's broken instead of focusing on what's wrong, right? Now, instead of focusing on what's wrong, you start to figure out what needs to change. You start to figure out how best to make things better. If we humans are anything, we are intuitively creative. We were created in God's image. And what do we call him? The creator. Millionaires, you've always had the power to change things in your little corner of the world. But instead of complaining, why not use some compassion? Here's the fourth one I got for you. Change your perspective. Remember, it's not the event that causes you to complain, it's your belief about the event. Come on, give it to me in the comments. It's my belief about the event. It's my belief about the event. That person didn't make you mad. I don't care if it's your boss or your significant other. It's what you believe about what they just now said that's making you upset. It's what you believe about what they just now did and what that must mean that's making you upset. It's the meaning you attach that's making you mean. It's the meaning that's making you mean, but you're the one that decides what it means. You got me? That's why one person's trash can be another person's treasure. It's the perspective. You hear me? You know, I don't care, hey fellas, I don't care how gorgeous, I don't care how beautiful she. Do you know somebody is tired of her behind? Hey, ladies, I don't care how handsome, tall, dark he is. Do you know somebody's sick of him? It's all perspective. You get what I'm saying? It's all perspective. Um, you know, I know I keep talking about going out to dinner. That's because I cook from restaurant menus, but I remember the other. Don't judge me, judge your family. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, you go to we are family. I'm just being stupid. But anyway, we went to this restaurant and we went and sat down, right? And the hostess took us to this table. It was a bunch of us, and over at the next table, there was the five just I met these kids was nuts, man. Just crazy. And then after a while, you figured out why they were crazy because then their parents started to talk over the kids. You know what I mean? So, you know what I decided to do? I decided that this was a test for my patience. I made no mention of it. I didn't complain. You got me? Normally, I would be complaining. I'd feel like they were ruining my dinner. But instead of focusing on the table behind us, I just focused on the moment. I focused on our time together. Here's my point. While complaining can cause stress and anxiety, you playing a mental game with yourself can help you to feel even stronger. You can change your perspective, and all of a sudden, this challenge becomes something that can build your character. Am I making sense to somebody out there? But since we're here, let's go ahead and talk about how to complain properly because sometimes complaining we don't like to say it in these personal development circles. I know I ain't supposed to say this, but sometimes complaining can help you cope. Some would say that's why we go to therapists, so we can complain, pay somebody to listen. Right? So I'm gonna give you 4 rules that will help you complain without being negative. Can we agree that it is possible to complain without diving headfirst into just straight up negativity? Of course it is. So here's the first one: be specific. You got to be specific to be prolific. This is the first rule to you complaining like a professional. This is the first rule for you complaining like a billionaire, not like a poor person. All right, here's the first one: be specific. Be specific. Yeah, I'm with you. Sometimes you do need to vent. Sometimes you do need to vent. So be specific. Don't generalize. You hear me? Don't generalize. Don't generalize. Explain your complaint so other people can understand what's really the crux of the issue. Everything here is terrible. That's too broad. I just now put up something in my stories. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I just put something on my stories that might help people who talk in too broad a term, who accidentally gaslight. There's a difference between gaslighting and helping someone's gaslighting is, I'm sorry you feel that way. The more helpful way to say it is that I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Now we know you can't make nobody feel no way. We just talked about that. But that ain't the polite way to if you're trying to have good relationships, if you're trying to increase your people skills, this ain't the time to be giving them a personal development lesson. you know, I I don't have the power to make you angry. Hazik said it's the meaning you attach. Nah, don't put Hazik in it. You know what I mean? Nah. What I'm telling you is be specific. Everything here is too terrible. You're exaggerating, first of all. And second, you can't solve everything. So try this instead. We don't have the support that we need to take care of clients. We need another person. See how that hits different? Now we can solve that. Oh, we need another person. Do we need them in the mornings? Do we need them in the evenings? Do we need an intern? Do we need a virtual assistant? What do we need? Now we can focus on something. Here's the second one. Focus on the problem, not the person. That's rule number 2. Focus on the problem, not the person. This one can be a little bit more difficult, right? Because we tend to personalize everything. We're in a world of humans. All our blessings come through humans. All our curses come through humans. All our pleasure comes through humans. All our pain comes through humans. It can be hard to not focus on the human. But if you're going to complain like a billionaire, then you need to focus on the problem, not the person, right? You may find that the other person isn't to blame. The process is. You hear me? But if it turns out to be this other person's fault, maybe you blame yourself because you didn't teach them well enough. Maybe you don't blame anybody and you get excited because here's an opportunity to improve. Am I making sense to somebody out there? Check it out. I challenge you when that person is wrong to treat them like you would want your children to be treated when they struggle. I dare you. I dare you. Focus on the problem, not the person. Focus on the process, not the person. Treat them like you would want your child to be treated should they struggle in a certain area. Am I making sense? Am I making sense, y'all? Come on now. Let me know. Is this making sense? Here's the third one I got for you. Respect other people's views. Respect other people's opinions. Respect other people's. Nah, don't put me in it. Don't put me in it. That's number 3. Respect other people's views or opinions. Ask them to share their perspective, millionaire. You might find yourself complaining more like a billionaire than a poor person, right? You might have a little conflict around something you and maybe a few other people are complaining about. But check it out. You might be missing some information. Maybe somebody else is missing the big picture. Be patient, be professional, right? Ask that party to explain what's going on, what they've tried, what might work. If you want people to listen to your perspective, a really cool way to do it is to listen to theirs. And here's the last one I got for you. You ready? You ready? Here's the last one I got for you. You ready? Number 4 is be prepared to compromise. Be prepared to compromise. Nah, Dennis. Don't be telling Mrs. Thicklin she just got to be mentally tough. And I said it. Nah. In the heat of the moment, you got to douse the fire with water, baby. You can't be getting them hot. All right. So number 4 is be prepared to compromise. You might not always get the solution that you want, because check it out. You may not have gone into the situation having the best solution. You might have just thought you had a good solution. Somebody might have had one way better. You got me? So what I dare you do is go in that thing prepared to compromise. You might have to split the difference. You might have to trade support for what it is you want with what it is they want, right? We might have to both compromise and make sure we both come out winning. Diplomacy, it's going to make you more successful. It's going to make you a lot more successful, a lot quicker. The ability to compromise. Was this helpful, y'all? Let me see some takeaways in the comments. Also, oh my goodness, y'all just let me keep this on the screen the whole time. That was the title of today's training, y'all. Man, who has my back? Do y'all even love me? What's up? That was the title. So y'all sharing it with people and then they come on like, oh, today's topic is give stars. And then y'all didn't even give stars. Anyway. All right, that's another Mindset Monday. Where I start complaining and breaking every rule we just now laid out. You feel me, Paul? It's all good. All right, it's affirmation time. It's affirmation time. So let's go get it. Let's go get it. And you see how I was being specific? I was being specific. So I said, like this. Please like it right now. That's me being specific. All right. It's affirmation time. Come on, let's go rock over there at Mr. Hazik Ali on Instagram. We're gonna run through a few affirmations and get up out this thing. All right, I'm gonna meet y'all over there right now. Let's go get it. Put some good takeaways in the comments, y'all. So if somebody else comes along, it can be like, oh, this is what it was about. Oh, you know, this is an insight. Oh, I didn't think of it like that when I heard that rule, when I pulled that jewel out. So your stuff really helps. All right, y'all. I see y'all over here on Instagram. Let's get it. Don't be trying to butter me up. Chanel and Keisha trying to butter me up. All right, y'all. I see y'all over here on Instagram. Let's get it.